So finally, it's been confirmed the Super Eagles of Nigeria will now take on DR Congo in the final playoffs for the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers for Africa. Now, earlier in the day, Nigeria took on Gabon, a game which stretched all the way to extra time, with Nigeria beating Gabon by 4 goals to 1. Well, after Nigeria made it to the final, they were now hoping to see who their opponent would be. Well, their opponent was supposed to be either Cameroon or DR Congo. And guess what? We all thought that Cameroon were going to win. Is that not the case? Well, Cameroon is a powerhouse when it comes to African football. DR Congo used to be a powerhouse, but now they went down a little bit, but they found themselves back, and now DR Congo have been able to stand Cameroon to qualify for the final of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers playoffs in Africa. What this means is that DR Congo will square off against Nigeria on Sunday in the final African World Cup playoffs, and whoever wins this particular match will end up playing an intercontinental opponent to ensure that they get the final slot for the FIFA World Cup. Now, 9 teams from Africa qualified for the World Cup, but FIFA gave Africa a bonus, and that bonus was meant for the best second place team to play in the playoffs, and whoever wins the playoffs in Africa will meet an intercontinental team either from the Caribbean or either from the Asian continent. And guess what? Well, Nigeria or DR Congo are vying for that slot, and come Sunday, we'll see which team gets to qualify for that particular game at the intercontinental level. But without saying further, let's go and check out the highlight of the game between Cameroon versus DR Congo, and how Memba, the captain of DR Congo, scored the only goal late into the game to ensure DR Congo qualify for the final.
Corner kick will be taken by Sepenga. It's not a bad delivery either, and it's in! And it's the captain, Chancellor Mbemba, who might just have won this for the Democratic Republic of Congo. Looking to make it back to the World Cup for the first time since their debut 50-odd years ago. Well, in a game of few chances, perhaps it was inevitable that an unusual score would come to the fore. The centre-back, the captain, at the back post. It's a poacher's finish from a central defender.
So that is how Andre Onana, the goalkeeper of Cameroon, considered that goal, and it meant that Cameroon are not going to the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament to be hosted in USA, Canada, and Mexico. It is now in the hands of either Nigeria or DR Congo. Who is your money on? Do you think that Nigeria will beat DR Congo? Is going to be a walk in the park for Nigeria? Well, I'm going to tell you this. It's not going to be an easy game. DR Congo have made sure they've gotten the best players from abroad. They have the likes of former Manchester United and current West Ham defender Aaron Wan-Bissaka. They also have former Manchester United and Burnley current player, that is Transibi. They also have good players. One of their strikers is part of the Real Betis team. Their goalkeeper plies his trade with Le Havre. So it's going to be a cracker on Sunday, but I'll be here to bring you up to speed on everything you have to know ahead of that game between Nigeria versus DR Congo, which will be played on Sunday in Morocco. And Morocco happens to be the country that will host the 2025 African Cup of Nations tournament. Well, this is where I draw down the curtains for this episode of Sports Updates Ghana. I'll come your way with another exciting episode in another edition. But until then, thanks for doing the watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. My name is Joseph Adamafio, and it's Cam's time.